No, just kidding. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Hey, welcome back. This is the Renties of Houston. I'm PJ.
And I'm Sherry.
And welcome to our video. Today we're going to do something just a little different. Well, actually just something new.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about our top 5 Marvel MCU movies, shows.
Well, I guess no, maybe Marvel would be a better term because
You understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Basically, anything you can see on Disney Plus in the Marvel section.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that how do I put this? MCU has changed the game. Marvel has changed the game when it comes to movies and TV shows. They have broken us to the point to where any movie we watch that's not a Marvel movie, we're sitting through the credits.
Oh, right.
You know,
right.
to see if there's a bonus scene at the end. You know, we are seeing that happen anytime, any movie that's not even a Marvel thing. You know.
Yeah. Now you check your phone to see if there's any bonus scenes at the end. If not, then we leave. But
yeah. You know, because they just do that, and they have revolutionized. They have brought the comic books to the screen.
Yeah.
You know, and then with the pandemic, when the pandemic hit,
that was crazy.
You know, everyone's stuck at home, and Marvel stepped it up again with all the Disney Plus features.
So now I have to say, you know, I was not a comic book reader as a young girl. I wasn't into them at all. I'd heard of the different comic book characters and all that, but you know, if they weren't on a cartoon, I didn't know anything about them. And you know, Saturday mornings it was the Super Friends, right?
Oh yeah.
So you know, all I really knew about was Superman, Aquaman, the Wonder Twins. You know,
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Okay.
It was weird because you know the girl, she could turn pretty much anything, you know, and then the dude was just like form of water.
It was always water. I don't know.
Or ice.
But that was
ice.
the DC.
Yeah.
So, you know. Yeah. But you know, when Marvel came on the scene, I remember the girls were young. I don't know, maybe 9 and 10, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I think it was back in
2010, I think it was.
Actually, they were older than that. I need to do the math. But anyway, this was back in 2008, I think.
Oh yeah, 8.
When Iron Man came out, right? And so that's when I developed a love for the MCU. I'm like, what is this? The comic book characters, you know, people were telling me, okay, so this is Iron Man, and this is his story, and he's connected to this guy and that guy, and so when each movie would come out, I'd get hyped. It was really good, and they got great actors to play these characters. They just brought them to life. I love Marvel.
Same here. You know, so we thought that we would, because we just in our spare time, we got nothing to do. We're like, oh, let's watch a Marvel movie.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we do. One of the things that we do in our downtime. We do other things besides watch Marvel movies
all day. Is Thor on yet?
But you know, if you watched any of the movies and you remember back starting in 2008 when they were coming out at the theaters like every year. Yeah, we were the people there in line early, you know, this is even before the theaters would assign you a seat.
Yeah.
I was there early, you know, to get the best seat I could with my popcorn. I was one of those people. And, but now, you know, we have Disney Plus, we can watch them online, on TV anytime we want. And so we love Marvel. And to the point where we go around spouting out little catchphrases from the movie and just, you know, different lines. And
you are an old man and a fool.
Thor talking to Odin.
Yes.
Yeah, it's bad, you know. But anyway, we really enjoy it. So we decided to do
we decided to come up with our top 5 favorite Marvel movies / TV shows.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll start with number 5.
Okay.
All right.
So I have my own list.
Mm-hmm.
You have your own list.
I have my list.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Ladies first.
Okay.
Mine is.
Okay, so, and I wonder if we have the same answer. We probably don't. My number 5 pick. Now, let me just say this. Let me preface it by saying this. This was hard.
Yeah.
This was really hard because I like just about everything that Marvel puts out.
Mm-hmm.
So to go through the list and pick a top 5, it's not suggesting that I don't like the other movies. It's just saying that out of all the movies in the shows, these were my favorite.
Yeah, I would say these would be like for me, of all, I was just like you. It was hard to choose because I love them all.
Yeah,
some more than others, but these are my go-tos. Like if I want to just watch a random Marvel movie just for some background, this is what I go for.
So, what do you think my top 5? No, my number 5 is.
I'm not even gonna try and guess.
Okay, so number 5 is Black Panther.
Turn in your black card. No. No.
I know. Now this was hard. I know people are like, well, you black, so Black Panther should have been your first one.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's good, and it made the list. How about that?
Yes.
So that's saying a lot. But it is. I love Black Panther, but it is my number 5. It's hard to try to give an explanation as to why it's number 5. It's just good, and I really liked it, and nothing bad about it.
No. But I understand. Yeah. There's just ones that kind of are better. I mean, not better, but there are other ones that you gravitate to more.
That's a good word. Gravitate. Yeah. Ones that I just like. They just checked all the boxes for me, and Black Panther was excellent. I mean, Wakanda forever. I'm all down for that and all that. I loved it, but. Yeah, right over left.
Yeah, right over left.
Okay. So, but anyway, so that's my number 5. So what about yours?
All right. Did you want to take a guess?
Number 5 for you. Oh gosh, I have no clue.
Okay.
I would say Iron Man.
No.
Okay.
All right. So I picked Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This was difficult.
I know.
Because there were some other ones I really wanted to make number 5 as well. But and I just picked Falcon and Winter Soldier because I think this was I go off of the feelings that I got watching these. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I loved, number 1, because of the relationship between Bucky and Sam. It was strained at first, and then started getting better. And then I just loved, when it was all done, going onto YouTube and looking at the people doing the reactions to it, and for some reason it was at the height. It was like the whole world was tuning in.
Yeah. That was wasn't that during the shutdown?
Yeah, it was during. I believe it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. And it was, so everyone had something to look forward to, like on either Wednesdays or Thursday nights. So I just remember that, and that was one of the ones I remember most.
That was so cool because this is before the girls moved out, and I mean every I think it was Thursdays.
Yeah.
Every Thursdays, everyone's finishing up what they need to do, washing the dishes, getting homework done, whatever, and running into the living room so we could all sit down and watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So really good memories tied to that. But it was an excellent series.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was controversial. It really had no business. Didn't need to be controversial, but it was made to be controversial.
By irrational people.
Yeah, but you know what? It was. It spoke on a lot of. It sparked difficult conversations that we need to have. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay.
Next, number 4.
So my number 4 is. If I could get this card out of here. My number 4 is... Goodness.
Quattro.
Sheesh.
Number 4.
Civil War.
Civil War.
Civil War is my number 4.
Okay.
Now, Civil War, full of action. You guys that have watched it, full of action. One thing about Marvel is their ability to weave a story together.
Yes.
And they tie in all the loose ends, and they reach back to older movies to grab information and bring it to the new movie. And you're like, oh, that's why, blah, 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 blah. So I think Civil War really did a great job at connecting the dots, adding in new characters. That was the introduction to Black Panther.
Yes.
That's when he first came on the scene during Civil War.
Yeah.
And so...
I'm sorry. My favorite part when they introduced Black Panther was when that helicopter came and they just started just shooting at him with the 50 cal.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
What did oh gosh, the leader of the what's my girl?
Dora Milaje.
What's the leader?
The
general.
Yeah, General Okoye.
Yeah, Okoye. And she was like, when they were shooting at her, this is Black Panther, and she's like, guns. So primitive.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, and that's how Black Panther was looking at the helicopter like, for real?
Yeah.
Bullets? Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm sorry. No, you're good.
No, okay.
So that's why I picked Civil War.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Cool. I like that. Good choice. For my number 4, I picked The Avengers.
Another
The
good
Avengers. I liked The Avengers because Marvel had done such a fabulous job of building up the characters. The only one that was kind of a little out of joint was the Hulk, because they had the Incredible Hulk, because they had to recast him and stuff. And so that movie was always kind of like the little redhead stepchild of the bunch. But but the fact that with Iron Man and then Thor and then Captain America. They brought all that together, and with Iron Man, and it was everybody was together in this one movie.
Yes.
And it was such an odyssey to watch all this come together into the culmination of this huge movie. And to me, it did not disappoint.
Not at all. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
And even though all the characters were together, they all got a chance to kind of showcase themselves.
Yes.
Like, when Thor came out, he was trying to capture Loki back, and then he and Iron Man got into it, and the Cap came down, and they got into it. So you got to see each character individually, show who they are, but then at the end, of course, they all came together to work together. So it was really good. It felt like I was getting more than one movie in one movie.
Yeah. The fact that Nick Fury was bringing them all together,
of
too.
course. Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh gosh.
Ain't anybody gonna beat him.
Yeah, he is Nick Fury. Yes, definitely. So
that's your number 4.
That's my number 4.
Okay.
And so your number 3?
You know what my number 3 is?
What's your number 3?
The Avengers.
The Avengers. What did you like about the Avengers?
Yeah, everything you liked about them, just maybe a little bit less. No, a little bit more. Yeah. So, The Avengers, great movie. It's hard to imagine that as good as it is, or it was.
Yeah.
No, it's still here.
Yeah.
That there's others that I enjoyed a little more. That's kind of hard to imagine, but
yes.
Yeah.
Man.
It was an excellent movie.
Yes. I'm telling you, Marvel does their homework.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Ready for my number 3?
Yes.
Is Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Yes, definitely. That one, I love Captain America. I used to buy the comic books, and then when the first movie came out, I thought it was excellent. I really liked that one. But then when they brought out the Winter Soldier, it just took it up several notches, and it's just, you know, it brought out. It was a little dark, you know, letting you know that, you know, Shield has been infiltrated by Hydra all this time, and it showed what a badass Captain America is.
Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, sorry to use non-children friendly words, but Captain America's badass. You know, so yes, Captain America and the Winter Soldier was my number 3.
Number 3. All right. Very good.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what my number 2 is. Winter Soldier.
What? What in the world?
For everything you just mentioned. Look, okay, so Captain America is my favorite. He's my favorite MCU superhero. He really is. And I mean, there's I like all of them, but Cap's my favorite. I guess he's just old school, you know, old fashioned ideas. He's all for truth and justice.
Yeah. There's only one God, ma'am.
That's right.
And I'm sure he doesn't dress like that.
That's right. That's when he got my vote right there. That line. Actually, the girl, we were in the movie theater, and the girls were like, when he said it, the girls were like, Mom. I'm like, I heard him. I heard him. So, but I love Captain America. And yes, and I actually was debating about whether or not to put the first Captain America on my list, on my top 5 list.
Yes.
But then I thought about Winter Soldier. And man, as much as I enjoyed Captain America, the first one, when Winter Soldier came out, I mean, the movie started off just like action. He's just kicking butt everywhere. And I mean, it's just from one scene to the next, it was like epic. Good fight battles, good chase scenes.
Yeah, battles. We gotta have them fight battles.
Yes. And then the elevator scene.
The elevator was the most awesome scene ever.
Ever.
That's it. The most battle fight ever.
Yeah. I know. Anyway, I made up a new word. Okay,
battle fight.
Yeah, fight battles, battle fight, whatever. So. But that one, that was awesome.
If anyone wants to get off, now's the time.
Just kick everybody's butt. They had like the biggest guys in Hydra get on the elevator with them. And he's sitting there just chilling at first, and he's like, every time the thing would stop, another big guy would get on the air, and he's like, okay, wait a minute. Are they serious? They really trying to set me up? Yes, that's the scene.
Yes. I am with you on that.
So that's why Winter Soldier is my number 2.
All right.
What is your number 2?
My number 2 is Black Panther.
Oh,
yes.
Whoa.
I'm more blacker than you. Yes.
Okay. Well.
No. I mean, it was difficult. And the thing is, Black Panther isn't as much of a go-to as the other ones, but for me, a thing about Black Panther is I loved it so much. It had such an impact on me because it was showcasing Black excellence. You know, it was the Black excellence that was going out there. I mean, it was a good story. It gave you such a good feeling of camaraderie when we went to go see Black Panther and everyone's dressed up. It was like a big nerd fest, but with Black people, all Black people, you know. And I just loved it, you know. And see,
it was an event.
It really was. It really was an event. And I haven't seen. I don't know if I should say this, but I haven't seen real Black excellence like that. I mean, like when we have our Black superstars out there, you know, you're I'm not going to call any name anybody, but I went. Let me put it this way: when I first saw Black excellence on the screen was Eddie Murphy, Boomerang.
Okay.
You know, and when I say Black excellence, I mean it twofold. One is that that it's people of our color doing what they do best,
being portrayed in a positive light.
Well, yeah, that part too, you know, but that's the other part is we weren't being portrayed as drug dealers or whatever or anything like that. It was stereotypical stuff,
right?
You know, and cussing everywhere and all that stuff. You know, we were being portrayed as just regular people in society. You know, it was
which
that,
we are.
yeah, that, and yeah, exactly. You know, but see, and you want to see that on the screen,
right?
You know, so we're being portrayed well, but at the same time, we were writing and producing and filming it and doing all that well.
Yes.
You know, so that's why I like when I saw Boomerang with Eddie Murphy, and if you look at Eddie Murphy's movies, his movies it's excellence going out.
Yeah.
You know, and I saw that when I saw Black Panther, and it's just, I just loved it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was quite an event. I really did enjoy the movie, and I enjoyed the second one too.
Yes.
You know, Wakanda Forever.
Me too.
So, yeah, I agree.
All right. So now we have our honorable mentions. Before we get to number one, we have some honorable mentions.
That's right. I'm glad you reminded me because I was about to tell you my number one.
My number one is no.
Okay. So you want to go first?
Oh yes, go ahead.
Okay. So again, this is hard. If you've been watching all the Marvel productions, you know there's so much to choose from. I have 3 honorable mentions, and mine are Iron Man, the movie that got it all started back in 2008. And the second one is the Loki series.
Oh, yes.
Okay. That again was, I think it was during the pandemic that they released that.
Yeah, that was coming out near the end of the pandemic.
On Disney Plus. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier series.
Yes.
So those were excellent. I mean, just for all the reasons we mentioned. I mean, I don't think we talked about Loki, but Loki, who is really the bad guy, he transforms in the series. I don't want to give it away if someone out there hasn't seen it yet. You need to go watch it. But you see another side of Loki. I'll say it that way, and it's just really, really good. What do they call that?
The character arc?
Character development? Or
character development.
Okay, Oh, gosh. Yes. Crazy character development here. So, those are my honorable mentions.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, my honorable mentions are Loki.
See, great minds think alike.
Yes, Loki. Yeah, just for the reasons she said. You know, I mean, it was a great character development for Loki. It was, you know, because it seemed to be a lost cause. Yeah. You know, and
he was the one you just loved to hate, you know.
Yeah.
Always making you mad.
Yeah.
Stuff he had no business doing.
You know, but it was a great series. I really like watching it, and again, that's one that comes up all the time. You know, another one for me is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, that was a good one.
Even though, you know, for some it's canon, some it's not canon, it's half canon, you know, for Marvel, but I really love sitting down and watching Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And if I had, because like it was difficult to watch it when it was coming out on television once a week, because I was always gone. I was always either at choir rehearsal or doing something else, so I couldn't really catch it all the time, you know. But it was a good pacifier for those who wanted that Marvel fix every week. Yeah. You know. And I think that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just did a good job, and I love that they brought Coulson back, because Coulson is one of my favorite characters.
Oh gosh,
in the MCU, you know.
See, again, Loki.
Yeah.
Killed him. Well, I can say it now because it's old. Yeah. In the Avengers movie, Loki killed Coulson.
Yeah, you know. But we're not going to talk about how he comes back in case you want to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But we definitely recommend watching it.
Yes.
And then my third one is Endgame. You know. Even though I don't watch it as much, I loved it because how it just really brought everything together at the end. You know, it was basically a 10-year run, or was it, when did Endgame come out? 2018? Came in 2018, or was it
that long ago? I think it was maybe 2020?
Yeah, maybe 12-year. Actually,
I don't know.
Yeah. It was a long time. Marvel did the crap out of this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know, from starting from 2008, bringing it all the way up to Endgame and beyond. You know, but just the way Endgame and they wrapped it up. You know, I kind of hated to see some of the things that happened at the end. You know, but when they wrapped it up, it was closure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I just remember that, and I'll watch that all the time. It still makes me misty eyed, even though you ain't gonna see me cry. So,
okay,
ready for your number one?
I'm ready for my number one.
All right.
You ready?
Yes.
My number one is Endgame. That is my all-time number one, and again, that's really hard to say that because I love all the movies. But just like you were saying, you know, Marvel wrapped it all up. They went back to Iron Man, the very first one, and just tied everything together. They're so good at tying up loose ends. I cried. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was in the theater crying, and I wasn't the only one. I heard people just sniffling. And, you know, but I mean, it was touching, and really, I know it's just a movie, but remember, we were taking the girls to the movies when they were little, watching all these things. So now we're getting ready to end it all. So it was closure.
Yeah, it was a journey.
It was a journey.
They took us on a journey,
man,
for almost or over a decade.
Yes,
that was one of the most amazing things that I thought.
Yeah,
you know.
And you know, I didn't Infinity War, which came out before Endgame, I didn't have that on any of my lists. For obvious reasons. I was pissed off at Thanos for and even look, I'm giving all the spoilers, so if you ain't watched it by now, I'm sorry. I was really hoping that and Endgame did wrap it up. Thanos did get his, but not the way I wanted him to. I wanted him to really suffer.
Yeah, they wanted them to be whooping his butt
all movie long. But anyway, he got his in the end.
Yeah.
But and then you know, we lost. Should I say it? No, I won't. No. Anyways, you know, it was some sad things that happened that made me cry. But then there were some good things that came after that and made me smile. So it was, I left out of the theater happy.
Yes.
And satisfied that every box was checked, you know, every I was dotted, every T was crossed. And I felt like, okay, good. All the characters are where they need to be. Yes. And we can move on.
Yes. It was a mixed bag, but
it was a mixed bag, and it was a long movie. I don't think I got to go to the bathroom though. I think I watched the whole thing. I don't want to miss anything.
Goodness, you know.
Yeah. So that's my number one.
That's number one. That was a good number one. My number one was Iron Man.
I knew it. Oh.
It was funny that my number one was the very first one, and your number one was the very last big movie. That one that closed it all up.
Yes, that is. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. But you know, I love Iron Man. Iron Man was the first big Marvel movie, and because before that, anytime you saw a superhero movie, it was like, especially a Marvel movie. Something from Marvel was going to be hokey. You know, I mean, I'm talking back in, you know, the 1990s.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah, you know, it was going to be hokey. They had some old school Captain America one that was just lame. You know, I think it came out on TV. You know, but you know, it was like, oh, I'm not even gonna try and go into it. But Iron Man came and set the bar.
Yeah,
he came, set the bar high. They were 100% on point with Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, okay, yes. I was gonna say that. Yes. All of their actors, the casting was excellent. Oh my gosh.
Yes, the actors embodied who they were supposed to characterize. Yeah. You know, I mean, especially Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. Or shall I say Iron Man is Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, no, I am Iron Man.
Yes, you know, and so that one that had such an effect on me, and plus being that I'm a gearhead, you know, I love technical stuff, you know, and so having a Jarvis around the house, I would love that.
Yeah.
If I could have a Jarvis,
Me too.
you know, yeah.
Jarvis clean the floor.
Yeah, bro. Okay. Jarvis, we got mad at you, but I can make all these calculations, and all I'm doing is sweeping the floor. No.
You wait for PJ to get home.
Yeah. You know, but yeah, so you know, Tony's garage, he had that custom cars all through there and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the suit and the odyssey that they took you on with him flying and everything. So it was a good way to start things off, and it's something that I will always remember. So that is my number one.
I'm not surprised. And would you say that Iron Man is your favorite superhero?
Yeah. Iron Man is my favorite MCU hero in the movies.
Okay.
Comic books, probably my favorite Marvel one is Captain America.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna say, why would you pick Cap over Iron Man?
Because I just like the way Robert Downey Jr. characterized him in the movies, but in the comic books, I just never really read much Iron Man in the comic books.
Okay.
I gravitated more towards Captain America.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah. But we got through it. You know, that was a good run through there.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to turn on the camera and we're going to record. No.
Like, okay. We'll do this tomorrow.
Yeah, right. No, but I liked it. I thought this was a good list that we had.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed it. In fact, this is the time. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to give us a like.
Yes.
Share it, and please
subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe.
Yeah.
You know,
we get a lot of viewers and people watch, and we appreciate that so much. But if you really like what you're hearing, what you're seeing, just, you know, click the little subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. You just got to move your mouse over there and that's all you have to do.
That's it.
That's it.
It's really simple. You know? I like it. Very cool.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it for this one.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you all for hanging with us. We appreciate all of you. We appreciate all of the kind comments. We appreciate you guys on our Instagram and on our Facebook. Everything is just great. We're just getting started here, and we're looking to even go higher and to do more.
Yeah.
So thanks for hanging with us.
We're enjoying the journey.
Yes, we are. This is definitely a journey.
Yeah.
And so with that, I think we are done.
We're done.
Thank you all. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye-bye.